Hello everyone and welcome to Naise's channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to create a braid like this in Nomad Sculpt. The first thing we're going to do is create a new project, and when you do that we're going to delete the sphere that is automatically given to us by default. Then we're going to lock our perspective in top, and then we're going to enable grid. Select the tube tool and we're going to create a line, segment, or a path that spans 8 boxes. We're going to call them units. For the purpose of following along, we're going to label each point. The first one, where the red X is, will be A, and then the second will be B. In the center, the point will be C, and then between the first point and the center point, that will be D, and then the next point is E. We're going to move D down 2 units and then move E up 2 units. After you do that, we're going to create more points between each of the 2 points that we just did, and these points will also be lettered. F, G, H, I. Tap the green button to activate the path before transforming your perspective to front view. And then we're going to lock that in front view. The next thing we're going to do is move points E and I and D and G up 1 unit. Select each point to curve it. Now we have created our first part. The next thing we're going to do is go into gizmo mode, and in gizmo mode we're going to go to pivot and we're going to align the gizmo tool. This will align the array that we're going to create. To create that array, we're going to go into Scene pane and we're going to select Add. And in Add, we're going to select Array, which is a repeater. See how the segment repeats to the side? This is what you are looking for. Decrease size X until the array is repeated 2 units to the side, and it should look like this. Once that is done, we're going to keep instances and validate this. Now we're going to go back into gizmo mode and go back into pivot mode, and we're going to turn the green arrow so that it is facing in towards the object and the blue arrow is facing up. This is an important step because it will align the array for this object to the right, and this is what you want, either right or left. We are going to go back into the Scene pane and we're going to select Add, and the repeater that we're going to choose is Curve. This repeater repeats the object, but it also turns this into a line or a path. Before moving on, we're going to delete the tube that links the 2 tubes below. and just that one, not other one, just this one. Once that is deleted, we're going to select the curve, and then we're going to move the line over so that you have more space between the two objects. We're going to go to count. We're going to increase the count until you have this crisscross effect. It does not have to be perfect, but you want the two ends of the segments touching like this so it looks like it's all connected together. The next thing we're going to do is round out these cat eyes. We want it to be more round so that when we do manipulate this braid, none of the ends of these segments will show on the top or below the braid. There's no specific thing you gotta do. Select one of the segments and increase the radius of the segment until it looks like this. You can leave this as is, but I want it to look a little bit more like a braid, so I go in and activate all of the radius points, and then I edit them so that the braid looks like it's actually a braid and there's 3 strands being used for this braid. There is no specific way to do this. It's just messing around until you get it to that liking that you want. Again, you can leave it as is. It still looks like a very beautiful braid, but I like to do this just so that I have a little bit more of free-formed braid, a braid that I can move and manipulate without having to adjust anything later on. Once that is done and you've gotten it to your liking, I'm going to show you what happens when you expand this curve or make it longer. It will spread out the braids, and all you have to do to fix that is increase the count of the objects. And this is all you will need to do. Every time you move the braid or make one side of the radius thinner, or you make it longer, or you curve it a lot, all you have to do to fix that is increase the count of the object that you created, and that will give you any type of braid. You can do cornrows, you can do box braids, you can do rope braids. This is a very good technique that I'm glad I learned. Thank you to the commenter who mentioned this 3-strand technique in my other video for creating a braid. This technique is very helpful, and I think that it's very beneficial that you guys are teaching me things as well as me teaching you things as well. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, and if you want to learn anything else, leave a comment below and I will learn it so I can help you learn it as well. And don't forget to like this video, share, let your friends know, let your family know, let everybody know who's interested in Nomad Sculpt.